May 7th, 2024. Bob Iger, CEO of the Walt Disney Company, announces their 7th theme park in Abu Dhabi. This is a thrilling moment for our company as we announce plans to build an exciting Disney theme park resort in Abu Dhabi, whose culture is rich with an appreciation of the arts and creativity. The Middle East is about to get its very first Disney theme park. But this isn't just another Disney park on the map. It's a whole new kind of challenge. Think about it. How will Disney's famously revealing princess costumes adapt to a culture where women often cover their shoulders, knees, and sometimes their faces? What happens to Pirates of the Caribbean in a region where alcohol references are censored? And what about Disney's famous outdoor parades and fireworks? In a place where temperatures can hit 120 degrees Fahrenheit, stepping outside in the summer can be dangerous. Disney has redesigned parks before, for Paris, Tokyo, and Shanghai. But this time, it's different. The cultural rules, the climate, even the architecture, it all pushes Disney into unknown territory. So here's the big question. When you change this much, when you break so many of your own rules, is it still Disney? Let's start with the most obvious question. Is Abu Dhabi the right place for the family's favorite Disney theme park? If you look closely, you'll see two factors at play here. Abu Dhabi, the UAE's capital and second most populous emirate, has been relying on its topmost export, oil, for over 60 years. But after the launch of Economic Vision 2030 in 2008, this desert nation has been aggressively shifting to other income streams. We saw Abu Dhabi's Tourism Development and Investment Company in 2006, followed by the establishment of Miral Asset Management in 2011, and the opening of Ferrari World that same year. That means for the next 5 years, until 2030, we can also expect other mega projects like Guggenheim Abu Dhabi, SeaWorld Abu Dhabi, and at least 8 new luxury resorts built in the same desert. Then we have the tourism factor. Almost 120 million people fly through the UAE each year. That means 1/3 of the world's population can get there in under 4 hours. That's a staggering number of potential visitors. Even if just 5 to 7% of these travelers decided to visit Disney Abu Dhabi, we're looking at 6 to 8 million annual guests, comparable to established Disney parks. This increase, again, has been due to the modernization of the desert. Several private companies and government initiatives have transformed this landscape, including the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, Alder Properties, and Miral Asset Management, which has been the primary developer behind Abu Dhabi's entertainment revolution. Now, surprisingly, Disney has partnered with this same organization to fund, develop, and build the new park. Miral Asset Management will use Disney's characters and intellectual property under a license. In return, Disney is expected to receive royalties based on a percentage of ticket and merchandise sales, a model similar to Tokyo Disneyland's arrangement with the Oriental Land Company. This same company has contributed substantially to the UAE's infrastructure before. Warner Brothers World, Ferrari World, Yas Water World, and, most important of all, the development of Yas Island itself, a 9.6 square mile entertainment hub that already attracts millions of visitors annually. So this desert has been modernized. It's not just sand dunes and camels. It's a place with more 5-star hotels per capita than developed countries like France or the United States. So yes, this location does have the potential to attract global visitors. But considering all this, Abu Dhabi still has cultural norms that will be seen conservative to Disney's audience. It still enforces modest dress codes, particularly in public spaces. Public displays of affection are strictly regulated. Alcohol is only permitted in licensed hotels and restaurants, never in public spaces. LGBTQ+ content is heavily censored in the media. During Ramadan, eating and drinking in public during daylight hours is prohibited. So how does Disney, known for its inclusive values, bold storytelling, and progressive messaging, fit into a society where many of those values clash with local norms? If you look at the history of Disney theme parks, you'll notice that they've always adjusted for their locals. For example, when Disneyland Paris opened in 1992, they didn't allow alcohol at all, just like in the US parks. But that didn't sit well with French visitors. So Disney changed the rule and started selling wine and beer later on. In Shanghai Disneyland, Disney avoided sensitive topics like Tiananmen Square or Tibet. They also made character meet and greets quieter and more formal, and removed public displays of affection, because that fits better with Chinese customs. So if Disney is building a new park in the Middle East, you can expect the same thing. They're adjusting. Let's look at how. 1. First, the dress code. Visitors will be expected to wear modest clothing. That means shoulders and knees covered, especially for women. Men, too, must avoid anything tight or revealing. Clothes like short shorts, spaghetti straps, or midriff tops won't be allowed. This also affects Disney's iconic characters. Imagine Jasmine's costume redesigned with more modest coverage, or Ariel wearing something less revealing than her traditional seashell bikini top. 2. Behavior will also need to follow the rules of the region. People must act respectfully, especially during important times like Ramadan. Public displays of affection, such as hugging or kissing, won't be allowed. Swearing or any offensive behavior could lead to serious trouble, possibly even fines or arrest. 3. Food will also be different. The entire food system will follow Islamic guidelines. Every restaurant will have separate prep areas for meat and dairy. Pork will not be served at all. Menus will feature local dishes and regional flavors. Visitors might find shawarma-inspired turkey legs, lukaimat, a type of Emirati donut, and other treats served alongside Mickey-shaped pretzels. 4. Disney is also making space for prayer. The park will include 5 prayer rooms separated for men and women. They'll have automated indicators for prayer direction. Even disposable hijabs will be available for guests. During Ramadan, the park will adjust its hours to match prayer and fasting times. Evening fireworks will pause at sunset to allow guests to break their fast during iftar. 5. One big change has caused a lot of discussion. In the UAE, same-sex relationships are illegal. This law affects how Disney tells its stories. Characters like Elsa or Luca, who some fans interpret as having LGBTQ+ themes, will not appear in any way that could be seen as queer. Stories will be edited to avoid any romantic subtext that violates local laws. Warner Bros. World did something similar, keeping Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, but removing their romantic connection. Disney's approach is expected to be just as cautious. So, what can tourists expect at Disneyland Abu Dhabi? Yes, it'll still be fun and family-friendly, but more modest. Don't expect same-sex couples or bold costumes. Expect Arabic-inspired buildings, markets like a souk, and maybe even rides based on Arabian folklore. You'll also find no alcohol in the park, only in nearby hotels. Halal food everywhere, prayer spaces, Arabic and English signage, special Eid celebrations during Ramadan nights. But wait, how can people enjoy a theme park in Abu Dhabi's crazy summer heat? Good question, and Abu Dhabi has an answer. Previous Disney parks were mostly outdoors, but this new park will be mostly indoors. Like other parks on Yas Island, there will still be some outdoor areas, with shade, cooling systems, and waterfront attractions. To manage the heat, the park will use thermal mapping. Special sensors will check how hot areas get. When needed, automatic cooling systems will kick in. Indoor areas will have powerful air conditioning, like the system in Ferrari World that keeps things at a cool 72 degrees Fahrenheit. These systems can chill areas the size of 10 football fields. There will also be underground cooling pipes, using stable underground temperatures to cool air naturally. Just like in Masdar City, even better, these systems will be powered by solar panels next to the park. Now, what about water? Abu Dhabi is a desert where every drop counts. Disneyland Abu Dhabi will use special recycling systems. Water from rides and fountains will be filtered and reused, using sand filters, plants, and UV light to clean it. The park will also use desert plants, like goff trees and date palms, that need almost no water. Even rooftop rain collection systems will help save every drop on rare rainy days. So yes, it's still Disneyland, and it'll still be a magical place to visit when it opens in the early 2030s. It's a $4.4 billion project, expected to bring in over 11 million visitors each year, and create more than 23,500 new jobs in tourism. Let's see what the future brings. What do you think about these innovative solutions to desert theme park challenges? Have you visited any other indoor theme parks? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this exciting project.